Aha! Dinky do me hearties. A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue. I thought I'll just pop up and see how everyone is getting on. We're into the last half hour of our open line. It's been a very busy half hour, and I thought I'll just pop up, remind everybody that I'm here, and if you want to discuss the LifeWave patches, then you're very, very welcome. Remember, this is our LifeWave patch. That's it. Isn't that beautiful? There we go. And your health can change dramatically. I say nobody knows that better than me. After we're into our sixth. It's quite difficult to say that actually. Our 6th month of LifeWave patches, and what a difference in my health. So I can certainly recommend that you try those, and you'll have seen all the little videos popping up just to say what's what. www.lifewave.com/Big Talk Man. That's me with a capital B. And you can go on and order some patches. A gentleman has become a preferred customer plus. So look at that. And also, if you're a health professional or you're business minded, you're a professional person, and you have an interest in how the patches work, I discovered yesterday that these lines are an incredible way of doing it. Say, you can phone me and talk to me personally, just you and I speaking. So there you are, which has been a wonderful thing. And as I say, we did just the first one this morning and absolutely mobbed. Fantastic. So there you are. So there's a terrific amount of interest in the LifeWave patches at the moment. The X39 is a big one. And when you order them, of course, they come in their little sleeves. So there you are. You've got your little sleeve, and there's a little sleeve with the X39s in it. Isn't it fantastic? And I've found that once you start, you just want to carry on, because what you're actually doing is making yourself well. So there's no medicine in it. There's no clinical side to it. It's scientific, and you're actually healing yourself by stimulating your own stem cells that start dying off when we're in our late 20s, early 30s, and just about disappear. Just about disappear when we get to 60. So there you go. And I was just saying to somebody earlier, I can remember when I was young, somebody would say, Jimmy so-and-so passed away last week. Said, oh, my goodness, sorry about that. He was quite young. And people say, Jimmy was a fair age. Jimmy'd be 58, 59. Stop! For goodness sake, stop, I say to you. That's the thing. We, nowadays, I mean, in those days, people obviously drank a lot more, smoked a lot more. That's the thing. But nowadays, there are still threats around for our health. And I think that's why people are turning to the LifeWave patches, because it's such a beautiful, clean form of healing yourself. And of course, I would never make any grandiose claims, but because they've done what they've done for me, I wanted to share it with you. So I think that's a pretty fair thing to do, isn't it? Talking of which, the sunflowers, a lovely lady sent me a big bunch of sunflowers, and they've lasted about 4 weeks. I think it was 4 weeks today they actually arrived. And she sent a lovely card with it saying, do you know, when the sunflowers can't find the sun, they turn to each other. And I thought, isn't that beautiful? And this is our last surviving sunflower here. A very much celebrated little plant. Wonderful stuff. and has brought so much joy to people, especially on the lives. Because as you probably know, we do a live on TikTok and on YouTube on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Wonderful stuff. So feel free to do that. Now, I'm going to push off in a couple of minutes. The lines are open. If you've got a stub of a hard black pencil, if you can't see it on the videos, the number is 0333 335 6709. And we should soon be getting our old number back, the 0141 628 97951. That should be coming back probably as soon as tomorrow or Saturday. So who knows, we might have it for the Saturday night show at 9 o'clock, guys. That would be just amazing. But the LifeWave patches, I'm just going to carry on working with the beautiful people of LifeWave. I mean, it's a huge, humongous business. It's they reckon that this year it's going to become $1 billion business, $1 billion business, because people are just so appreciative of something that works for them. You know, you go in and you get prescribed medicines and things like that. And how did you get on? Still not feeling very good, that sort of stuff. And you talk to somebody who's on the LifeWave patches, they have a different story to tell. Very interesting. And it seems to just be stimulating their lifestyle all round because they are healing themselves. Yes, they're getting the light of the life wave. Yes, because so much of it come into the light. I mean, if we go back to biblical times, to the text, the race that long in darkness have seen a great light. Not everybody wants us all to find the light, but I think we should. I think it's an amazing way to go. So if you want to give me a call, guys, I will go off this if you ring and talk to you privately, about the patches. Try and get as much information. Watch all the videos on this YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't do the usual, I don't bother with that. Subscribe to it because this is big. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. You've had Scottie McClue now. I'm going into my 34th year. And there's big radio news happening. Probably within the next week to 2 weeks, you'll be hearing a lot more from me. I tell you. So 34 years and then 40 years if we include the television, newscasting for ITV, the newspapers, writing for the newspapers. I'm sure a lot of you, if you cast your mind back, you think, I remember Scottie, yes. Is he still alive? You say, well, apparently so, because he's on the LifeWave patches. LifeWave.com/Big Talk Man with a capital B, BIGTALKMAN. I'll put all these up for you guys. And in fact, you should be able to see them. And on my TikTok at Scottie McClue. So go and have a look at that. That'll give you quite a smile. I can tell you, quite a smile from that. So get on to the TikTok as well, at Scottie McClue. We're on the Facebook, right across all of social media. Because I find that one social media platform doesn't cover it all. So you're best to be around several. So there you have it. And as I say, you'll be hearing a lot more from me. But also I will keep these sessions now. This morning's session was just so successful that I thought, no, I'm going to pop up tonight and give people a chance to get in touch with Scottie McClue. Guys, this is big. And don't ever think, oh, I'm talking to somebody famous, I'm talking to big media personality. None of that matters. I'm just me. And you know that. I am known to 2 billion throughout the world, which is apparently a quarter of the world's population. Don't get too excited because it means that 6 billion have never heard of me. So that's your job, to get me out there so that they've heard of me while I'm still on the earth. And I'm thinking, well, I'm in my 70th year. And you're like, I thought you were, Scotty, but no, what I'm getting is a lot of people saying, my goodness, man, how do you do it? What is your secret? And I say to them, look at the LifeWave patches, because they've worked for me and they've worked for millions of others. I'll try and send you a lot of the testimonials about the patches. And remember, there's two sides to this. You're making yourself well. If you're business minded and business orientated, you might want to become a brand partner. Yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. There is zero obligation. And you'll be saying to yourself, there'll be something in it for you, Scott. I'll tell you what would be in it for me. Yes, a small commission, or I may get the cost of my own patches reduced. So what's actually happening is you're making yourself well, and you might be able to reduce your patches because you might want to go on and say, well, I want to network this. I want to spread the word. I want to shine the light. And the beautiful thing is these patches, they have so much to do with light. I was on a big Zoom call with a lot of other people who throughout the world have got themselves involved with the LifeWave patches. And the joy and the uplift you get from just meeting these people, hearing their own testimonies, hearing the things that have happened, hearing the magic that has happened with the LifeWave patches. There's somebody wanting to speak to me. So I shall go, guys. Valerie, it's good to see the joy in your voice and face. Valerie, what a lovely, lovely thing to say. And I'm sure you're filled with joy. It takes one to know one, they say. So there you are. And I think a lot of the joy in my face will again be down to the LifeWave patches. Because if you're feeling down, I was just saying to somebody today, because I've had so many conversations today about the LifeWave patches. Everyone wants to know. They say, Scottie, I didn't know anything about this. I'd never heard of them. How long have they been about? I say 20 years. 20 years. And but get them from me, guys. Don't go and say, oh, my God, I'm a wee bit cheaper on the internet, because you don't know what you're buying. And you could just be wasting your money. And it's I've noticed the company spent a lot of money patenting all their patches, so that you're getting the genuine article. So I would say, here it is here. Beware of imitations. Beware of imitations, I tell you. But if you've got a health challenge, then there they are, little peel off at the back, and you just pop it on, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Also drink about 2 liters of good, clean water. I have, I'll show you it. A friend got me this, right? And I fill that up and just sip and sup away. You can put warm water in it. Be careful putting hot in, because it keeps the water hot, and you can sup your straw. Oh, that was hot. And I also put, a shaking of Celtic salt in there, just so that you're getting your lights. You're getting your lights. That's the thing there. Fantastic. And as I say, my life has improved dramatically. 7 years since I started shuffling with inflamed joints and psoriatic arthritis, shuffling. And now I don't walk with a stick. I don't need a stick. I can just go out and have a walk. And of course, I had Labrador dogs. You'll see behind me, Lord Reith, the Labrador. So I had Labrador dogs, and as you know, these dogs will walk you off your feet. Fantastic. So that was that. So we've had them for 29 years of dog ownership this time round. And I grew up with West Highland White Terriers. And they liked a good walk as well. But the Labradors, they love a walk. And they tell you, they look at you, say, I know we're just back in, but can we go out again? Because I loved that session. Yeah, it's wonderful. So that's what it's all about: health and wealth. And as I say, you can either just order the patches and try them out, see how they go. They recommend about 3 months for your body to rechange. But I know when I put the patch on right away, my body went, oh, wow. And then after the 12 hours, when you take the patch off, your body goes, that was wonderful. Yeah. So look at that, guys. That's very important as well. Anyway, I've talked away, and I just wanted to let everybody know that the lines are still open. I'll hang on for a few minutes more, and if you want to talk to me on the telephones, then you've got the number 0333 335 6709. But I've put it up on everything so that you can actually see it. And if you could be good enough just to click subscribe on this. When I came on, I think it's a new channel. We had 64 subscribers. That should be 6,400,000. But I'll settle for 65 if you want to come on and give me another subscribe. That would be very, very good of you. Watch all the videos. See which patch is best for you, but I would strongly recommend you start on the X39. The X39, there are 10 in the range, 10 patches in the range, and they all help with different things. I mean, I am on 3 separate patches, so I'm on the X39, highly recommended. X39, you can see that there. Yep. And I'm also on the Aeon, which helps me with weight loss. And I think I've got my patch. You might be able to see it. Yes. Can you see my patch there? Yeah? You able to see that? There it is there. That's my patch. And I popped that on at 10 o'clock this morning. So it'll be coming off at 10 o'clock this evening in about an hour's time. And also I'm on this one, which is fabulous, the X49. And if you're on X49 and X39, you kind of give yourself a bit of a Faraday cage, so it's a very healthy way to go about your business. Remember, there are no side effects with the patches because, as I say, they're not clinical, they're scientific, they're science. They've got tiny, tiny reflective mirrors that reflect your own light and stimulate. Well, they stimulate, I won't go into too much detail, stimulate your copper peptides, which stimulate your stem cells. So it's rejuvenation that you're actually getting. You're getting a lot of rejuvenation with the LifeWave patches. So I can strongly recommend from that point of view. But as I say, you don't have to take my word for it, although you can. I don't think you'll meet anybody more honest than Scottie McCLUE. And we're not used to honesty from a lot of our public figures these days. But the nation know they can trust me because they've heard me all over the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland for, as I say, almost 34 years, talking with the people at night. That was that. The man of the people, the world's top broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, and the world's most humble man. Because I won't allow people to do the trumpet blowing, and anytime I get accused of it, I go, give me an example. Give me an example. I may be the world's top broadcaster on the first lord of the internet, #FLOTI, FLOTI, all in uppercase. But give me an example of when I've ever done any trumpet blowing. Moi, me, Scottie McClue. So there you go, guys. As I say, have a good look at that. There's so much about, and I'll keep posting the links of these wonderful people throughout the world. So it might come in from South Africa, or America, or Canada, somebody who wants to explain their experiences with the LifeWave patches, somebody who's gone on and got involved and built a very successful business. I'm just starting out. I just want to share them with anybody else who's got a health challenge and is interested in big picture thinking, who wants to be well. I think that's very important as well, because you see, the body wants to be well. And when your body is out of kilter, and I've asked huge things of my body over the years. Remember, I used to start work every night at 10 p.m. and I finished at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that was 3 hours of solid talk with the people every night. And we had, around 250,000 people listening every half hour. So that's like 4 massive football games going on just from one guy talking on the radio. So it was big, big, big stuff. And as one of the chief executives said, he said, Scottie, you turned a £500,000 project into a £28 million success story. So there you have it, guys. That's my background, but I'm now wanting to put what's left of my earthly life, because I know there's going to be a tremendous heavenly one. So what's left of my earthly life, I want to put that into dealing with people's well-being as far as I possibly can. And that's why I want to share my experiences of the LifeWave patches with you. All right. So have a look at all of that. Lifewave.com/Big Talk Man. For more information, www.thisisitinfo.com. You'll see these. I'll put these up for you. Thisisitinfo.com. And as I say, what we might do, we'll put out that you can get in touch. You can phone me. I'm only, because this is just the first day of opening the lines to discuss health and well-being. So I can see this snowballing into something very, very, very big indeed. And that's why I'm saying to you, get subscribing to this channel. It's a new channel. Get subscribing to it and set your notifications. Tap the bell to say, let me know when Scottie McClue goes live on this channel. Check out my TikToks as well. A lot of fun and laughter with the TikToks. But we do mention the LifeWave as well, at Scottie McClue. At Scottie McClue. I did have all this on a big thing the other day. I don't know what I've done with it. So have a look at that as well and see what is what. And we'll maybe start to pop up around this time in the evening and just see what's happening. Get everybody involved and see what we can do for you with the patches. Yes, but it's very much what you can do for you with the patches. That's why I never make any grandiose claims. They will heal you this, they will heal you that. I would never do that. I want you to try it and find out the results. See what happens. I've never had anybody come back to me and say it didn't work for me. I had a guy on the other night, he went, I tried patches, they didn't work. He was talking about stopping smoking patches. Nothing to do with this at all. So people get confused, and you will meet doubting Thomases. I don't believe a wee patch can make you so well. Say, ask Scottie McClue. I say, well, he looks well, but he must be 50. You say, what do you mean 50? He's nearly 70. You see, so you've got that as well. Guys, I can't believe it. 9 o'clock. I'm going to have to dash off. You take great care of your dear selves and hashtag stay fabulous. Love you lots. And as we say in the very best of circles, dinky doo.